Hey everyone, something a little different. I am riding a 40K TT in Zwift and thought you might be interested in this as well. So, 40K TT is kind of considered the gold standard of time trialing. It is a longer time trial. You often see 9, 12, 20, even 30-kilometer TTs, but 40K is a pretty long one. It's the bike leg distance in an Olympic distance triathlon. So this is applicable for all you triathletes as well. We will be able to compare times that we ride in Zwift with real world times. Um, this year's Tour de France will feature a 40K TT that may be decisive. And most of all, I am not very good at training sustained power. So, a little encouragement for me to do this and work on sustained power training. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a TT bike. So, no draft, no power ups. This is individual, not team. I'm going to ride Tempus Fugit, which is the flattest route in Zwift. I'm going to start with a new session at 0 kilometers and just hammer until I finish 40 kilometers and record my time. Since Zwift doesn't have a 40K TT dedicated route, that's exactly 40 kilometers long. I'm going to create a goal, and for an example, my goal will be to eventually go sub 60 minutes. I'm going to spin up power like you would before any other race to jump the gun, quote unquote. It'll be all one session, no rests, no stops. I'm going to photograph my time to document it once I click over 40 kilometers. Join me in this. Let me know how you do. And here we go into my example ride. Not Tron bike, excuse me, TT bike, no road bikes since we get no draft. Any wheel set, pick your most aero. Don't worry about weight. Aero is key here. And again, Tempus Fugit route, very flat through the desert. Pacing is everything in a time trial. So here's some splits. So for example, I want to ride 60 minutes. I should be clicking off 10 kilometers every 15 minutes and obviously 40 kilometers per hour. That will be a challenge for me to get there. I will not be in that sort of shape right away. And we're off. I started pedaling before I hit ride. I'm off and away with power to the pedals and starting at 0 kilometers, and we're going to ride until we hit 40 kilometers. I am going to fast forward and skip ahead and not bore you with an hour plus of me time trialing on a flat route in Zwift. So again, though, key to time trialing is pacing and knowing what you can do and what sort of power you can output for, in this case, about an hour. That is not easy to do, though, and it takes some time, takes some experience. So I start off easy in the 220 watt range. For me, I believe that will be sustainable throughout the 40 kilometers. And sure enough, I feel like I could have went a bit faster. Remember to watch your speed. As I stated, it gave you those splits and speeds. So I'm well below the 40 kilometer per hour speed I want to work myself up to eventually. And then I'm keeping in mind these 10 kilometer kind of splits where I would need to be at 15 minutes and I'm over 17 minutes. So I'm on pace for about a 68-minute 40K TT. Again, I'm a average to high end C category racer, so nothing special. Some of you guys are going to set, be below an hour. Some of you are going to set a 50-minute, 55-minute time, and maybe a few of you, if you try this, would be able to go down to 50 minutes, which is, I would consider a real elite level time trial. So here we go. I just clicked over the halfway point, and I am doing a hair better, but almost 4 minutes off the pace. So I'm tracking for just under a 68-minute 40K TT. So I know that some elite world tour level, world class level time trialists may be able to do this in the 45-minute range. But for us mere mortals, I think a reasonable goal to start out with is to go sub 60 minute, which is my goal. So I'm going to train a little bit for this. I've been working on base for the last couple months, and I want to start putting out some steady state, sweet spot, and threshold type efforts and see what I can do. So I'm not going to quit on this. And here we are, 3/4 of the way done and about 50.5 minutes. So still off the pace. I should have been at 45 minutes. Jumping ahead, we're into the last kilometer, and you can see my power is up. Now I'm north of 300 watts. I probably, looking back, could have pushed an extra 10 watts, just my gut, because I feel like I was playing it safe. Wanted to make sure I can get this time trial done. Not go into the red too early, not kill myself, because there's no recovery. You got to keep turning those pedals. Anyhow, here we are in the last 300 or so meters, and power's now up into the 340, 350 range, and 200 meters left. Empty the tank, leave it all out there, squeeze every last second. And as I approach 40 kilometers, I'm ready to hit the F10 key to capture my time. There it is, 66 minutes, 46 seconds. So I picked up the pace in the last quarter, last half. Relax, it's over. Take it easy. This is difficult to do. And here is my final photo right as I turned over 40 kilometers, 66 minutes, 46 seconds. Let me know how you do. Let me know if this is interesting to you to try and ride a 40K TT. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll bring you more fun stuff. Thanks.